As you kind of mentioned, people in the UK are looking for an inspiring leader, someone who actually stands with them. And we're seeing Reform UK leader Nigel Farage, riding high in the polls. A new survey of Conservative Party members found 54% believe that Nigel Farage could become Prime Minister by 2028 or 2029. What's your assessment of this?
Again, this poll doesn't surprise me. I think he will become Prime Minister. I think he's got what it takes. The only problem here is that there is a long way for Farage to go. So he needs to ride this momentum for as long as he can. But as much as he needs to ride the momentum of rage, he also needs to ride the momentum of discipline. And I think that's a far harder thing to do, because whilst he has shown that he has great capacity to lead the country, he also needs to show that he has great capacity to lead his party. And I think that's currently where a bit of struggle is coming through. I mean, many of the established parties, they have very elaborate administrative wings, and he just doesn't have that. And at the end of the day, he's going to have to run good candidates in 500 seats, and I'm not sure at the moment he's showing that he's up to that task. I'm not saying he can't do it, but that will be the next challenge. But certainly I think what Farage has shown, and he is a real example for centre-right parties all across the Western world, that if you take on the culture wars, you will win. I mean, especially here in Australia, we've had the centre-right parties running away from the culture wars because the left for so long has told them that if they dare go near it, they'll lose. Well, it's no wonder the left has tried to tell them to stay away, because even the left understands that the right will always win the culture wars. So I applaud Farage for how much he has stood up in these battles. He is streaming ahead in the polls, and I just hope he can maintain that discipline if he wants to be Prime Minister at the next election.
Finally, staying in the UK, a Labor-run council in Brighton has cancelled an art exhibition featuring union flags, claiming that the flags could offend, scare, or even put visitors and their belongings at risk. Now, the artist calls this outright censorship. His work was designed to celebrate diversity, yet the council scrapped the show over fears the union flag itself might be taken out of context. Mia, can I get your reaction to this?
Well, just to my point before, this just shows if you fight the culture wars, you can win. But in this situation, I don't think there needs to be much fight. The left, cancel culture, they will always end up eating themselves. I mean, this example is just really outrageous. Like, we need some clarification. What exactly here is it that's offensive? Is it the display of different multicultures on the flag, or is it the flag, the displaying the Union Jack itself? I think it's pretty clear that this council is offended by the Union Jack because a lot of these councils for a long time, they don't like their country, they're not proud to be in the UK, and that's been made pretty clear. But then you just ask the question, what are you still doing here? If you don't like your own country's flag, what are you doing sitting in the country taking taxpayer funds being floated by the different taxpayers who love their country? They're happy to take all those perks, but then they're the first ones to sit there and criticise and are too offended to even display a flag that doesn't even look like the national flag.
Mia Schlicht, Research Fellow at the IPA, thank you so much for joining us. Great to talk to you.
Thanks for having me.